This is the Grave Diver. I was lucky enough to get a playtest. I'm super grateful. It took me a while to do this video just because I am pretty busy with work and this is sleep. But I'm very grateful to be able to get this playtest, and I'm very excited to play this game. I've had this on my wishlist for a while, and I've been excited to play it. Would you like to disable checkpoints? No, I need checkpoints probably. The cave diver. Yeah, about cave diving. Use mouse to move your hands forward. Left click to grab on the surface with your left hand. Right click to grab on the surface with your right hand. Okay, I get it. Gotta go this way. Oh, I can sit up. I'm full done like a flip phone. Rah. Did I mess with the music? I want to take the music with me. What's this way? I want to go the way that you're not supposed to go. Oh, these controls are pretty nice, actually. Gotta leave. Where did I go? Okay. Yeah, I go this way. That answers that question. Back to the. I need my music. Yeah. Alright. Back to the other area. Back forward. Taking this with it. Am I like a paraplegic? Like, why can't I use my legs? What happened? Yeah. Am I a paraplegic? No leg worky man. What happened? Drag your body with more strength. Grab a surface with both hands at the same time. Yeah, okay. No music? Music! No music! No! Nah, no. I must go on alone. Music! Oh my god. I love this, like, classic music. It'd be called vintage. I don't know. If you ever get stuck or lost, reach a dead end, which you're unable to escape. Press R to restart as a caver. Did I just die? Okay. Did I take this big stick with me? Music! Some objects can be moved using your hands and body. Yeah, look at that. Music. Ouch! Oh. I probably could have gone down there. Let's keep moving. Side. Lanterns mark checkpoints throughout the caves. If you die or restart, a new caver will begin at the most recently lit lantern. That's pretty nice. Lantern achieved! I'm assuming that other direction is, if you fall before the rock. Ooh, stuff out here. The old sipping hole at the paw told me. Still hanging on to the smell of whiskey and pipe tobacco down here after all these years. He used to say Granddad would escape down here to get away from him and his Aunt Sarah. I never got to meet him myself. He went down the cave before I was born, same as Pa did before mine were. Okay. Yeah, I was right, there's the rock. There. New caver! Death! We'll go on without the music. There's always a joy in silence. A paper note is nailed to the old widow tree. It says, I've taken myself and the children to my mother's. I'd rather not have them up all night looking out the window towards that ungodly pit, wondering if you'll ever be back. Please. There's nothing down there but the bones of your father, his father before him, and so on. I'll be praying for you. Okay, so it's like a family tradition to go down big hole. Pilgrim's Hollow. Prevent your death, go no further. The cave has claimed the souls of 10 men. It's gonna be 11 in a second. Yeah. Bro, these wooden pieces are gonna claim my life. Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. Into the cave I go. Caves. I love it. I do enjoy the art style area. It's really nice. Oh, there's no going back up after that. After this. Okay. Urgh. My head just snapped already. How am I alive? My neck shouldn't bend that way. Yeah. And a wee. Checkpoint. Press S to go. Press S to place down a marker. These can help you or future explorers determine which route to take. Ooh. Bunch of markers. Let's go up. I did it. Longer one. I got this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm alive? And push forward. Yeah, that's probably going up and around from the direction I came. Wiggle, wiggle! Wait, there's some charcoal writings scrawled onto a rock. This note here is for posterly before I make my journey into the caves below. My paw before me, his for him, and so on and so forth. All the firstborn men of our clan born with the same sickness in their legs. All of us have heard the same tale too about the flower. Down there in the deepest, darkest cavern below the silver mine, there glows a blossom that never withers, with the petals gleaming like pale moonlight. A flower that cures all that ails the body, with ever it be that legs that don't walk or eyes that don't see. I'm no I'm no exception. My legs are limber than a dead catfish. That doesn't bother me and shouldn't let it bother you. I heard tell that one of my forefathers, thinking himself clever, tied up his legs before making plunge. Suppose he thought it might be easier to maneuver without them flopping around these crevices. I think there's quieter, bitter behavior. Not one of my forefathers had the determination to make it out of these caves. Me though. I'm gonna drag myself down there with my legs. God give me. Get that flower and walk right on out of this cave. I can tell you for a fact. Let's get down there! Cave diving. Ooh. I'm doing acrobatics, please, dear. Yeah. Wee. Yeah. Let's get it tight. I feel like holes like that are like instant death. I am scared of them. The sound is just great. Ooh. Wait. Okay. Yeah. I did it. Okay. Oh no. Is that one of my torn up notebook sits next to bones of an old caver. I've managed to squeeze myself back through the first opening of the upper passage. Can't say I'll miss this place once I get out of here. I heard strange noises from sources I can't see, nor do I want to. Reminds me of a bit when I hid down below a little shack I was born and raised in. I was a wild child, and I hated that place. Something awful. Cold and damp were the only two things I knew there. I used to run as far and fast as I could in the day, but with the slight and muck clinging to my legs, I could never get further than a mile in any direction. I never got my feet on any warm, dry ground to know for sure. But I bet I would have made for a champion runner if I did. Lord knows my paw couldn't chase me anywhere, with the affliction already humbling him. When I couldn't escape the swamp, I knew that I knew I'd have to trudge back to that shack in the old miserable wreck that was my pa. And I knew he'd be fixin' to give me an earful for shrinking my duty as his firstborn. He was already on about how soon he'd be departing down this cave to find the flower like his pa before him. And it was my job to keep the family fed and housed in his absence. I hated those sermons, so I would just wiggle under the house and lay there in the mud like a lungfish until he dunk himself into a stumper and I could sneak back and slumber. That's the word. Now that I've done my duty and buried him back in that passage, I still can't help but think he wasn't planning to use his legs for anything but to walk to the next bottle. That be my father? That his father? I'll go that way. Climb up. Ooh, another grave. That a big ball? It's a big ball! Oh, okay. I see what I need to do. Look, I'm walking! I'm walking! I'm walking for the first time in my entire life. Okay, rock. Yeah, move. I dash out of this. I realize it. How do I? Dang. Yes. I did it. Oh my god. If you play, I played it. Oh, this reminds me of like Heave Ho kind of. It was an old game. Bend. Yes. Ooh. Handwritten notes are scattered next to old lab samples. There isn't much life to be found down here. The darkness, that makes sense. You might say there's no light to see by. But for their senses that are not developed upon the presence of light to function. Hearing, touch, taste, and scent are all unimpaired by the lack of limbs or lumps. So species of superbian mammals wrestles, let's say, would naturally adjust themselves over thousands of years to survival and breeding to function perfectly in the darkness. Their whiskers would be quite long, several feet in front of them to feel for a path directly ahead. Their noses and tongues would be quite sensitive, as prey would be scarce indeed and must be whiskered with only the brace of biological hints to go by. I'd wager such a creature would know where a cave insect had poured weeks beforehand, simply by tasting the dust caked upon the walls. Of course, its hearing would be quite well tuned in order to know when prey or danger would be approaching. If the creature were to be removed from its cavern dwelling, why, I would think its option of the surface world would be quite similar to ours of its subterranean domicile. How could these bizarre creatures live? It would think in a world full of too much light and noise to ever have hope of knowing where anything is. At the moment, I would find an implement to extend my reach and feel out possible pitfalls. Quite a boon. My lamp has ran out of alcohol, you see, and I am writing this note by the light of my very last. This note ends abruptly. researcher? Let's go up. Okay, this is where the rock is. They're like... Like I could like maybe balance myself on the rock. Ah, man. I'm just lay here in the street sadness. How do I spin a rock with no limb? Get out of here. Okay, so the skull is in the way. It stops the... Oh my god! I did it! That was pretty challenging. Ah. Turpentine pieces of paper are scattered across the makeshift bed. A page that's been torn in half contains some writing that says, "He passed a winsed old hand to mine, and his flesh felt as stiff as cold as gravestone." When he pulled it away, he had left a small glass vial full of jet black stuff in my hand. Whatever it was ice cold. Chilled my hand to the bone. Just holding it. The stuff inside didn't move like liquid, it was more like smoke. I felt strange, like I shouldn't have taken it. Like it was taking something from me, just to hold it. But even as the feeling ate away at my back of my brain, I found my hands moving on their own to remove the chalk and tip the vial against my lips. I drank the black stuff and it had no flavor. It just slid down into my stomach. Suddenly I felt like a great hole opened in my guts and the wind whistled straight through me. And that peddler was already only a spark in the distance. None of the people who were clumbering around him or his wares were anywhere nearby to catch me as I fell back on the dirty ground. My legs didn't work again. Again, I thought. Perplexed, since up until that moment I was certain they had always worked. I tried calling to the house for some help, but try as I might, I couldn't get any closer. I wasn't even sure if it was mine. I flopped over my back and short of breath, and saw that the sky was crushed over with black clouds. Turning my neck to look up the road, I saw the upside down image of a giant tower of stone, so tall that its top reached into the past of clouds. And then I woke up, blinded by the darkness of the cave. I should press on. The bed. Hold on, wait. No. Wait. Wait. This fucking... No! Oh no! Another puzzle. Up I go. Whee! Okay, I'm making it. Okay. An old dumb little boy dirty sits up in a shallow puddle. Someone has ripped a chunk of pages out and spread them apart. Spread apart them, but spared a part of an entry that reads, I fall asleep just now, strange. It's almost impossible to tell whether my eyes are open or closed down here. I had a dream, a nightmare. I almost never have dreams when I sleep normally. I just shut my eyes and open them and suddenly the night's gone and past. But this dream is intensely vivid. When I wake up, I could hardly believe it was reality. I was on a farm. I'm not born of farmers, nor family land isn't worth 2 full stacks of cornmeal. But I was there as though it was the only life I have ever known. I was standing too, no problems with my legs at all. I walked over the edge of my family's property to investigate some sort of motion there. Everyone was clamoring around the traveling peddler, who had come around in a rickety old wagon pulled by an even more rickety old horse. I couldn't quite make out his face, nor were a board-brimmed ink-black hat that kept his face covered in shadow. He noticed me walking up and bid that I approach, as he had something special in stock for me. He had been holding on to this for a very long time, and it was finally ready to part with. The rained pages of a diary have been torn out. Right there. Oh, right, thank you. I like how it's changed color, like I'm in a different zone, different area, deeper in the cave. We're just gonna like do this. Oh! No, I wanna read it. A note written by an oldly intricate hand is nailed to an old wooden beam, it says. Greetings, old sport. My name is Leo. I'm a caver, much like yourself. I've made these caves a second home for myself for a number of years. It was never much for sunshine and fresh air of any life's more plentiful pleasures. As you may have heard, there's wonders in these caves that far surpass what you've seen or heard of on the surface, you know. So I didn't miss it at all. Since you've made it this far, you've only likely seen a giant many men have tried to pass upon the depths of the cave to plunder the aforementioned wonders. But you've also likely seen that they all met in ignormalish end as befits men of such small caliber. But you, my friend, you've persevered through the twists and turns of the devilish cavern. As such, I feel it behooves an experienced caver like myself to warn you of the dangers ahead. Take care that you descend into the hole right here, feet first. Otherwise, you'll never reach the wonders which may rerun the bond as such wonders. Well, you heard the man. Feet first. Gotta always read. Thank you. Because that man pretty much saved our life. Oh, I made it! Let's go! Solo mission! We did it! Woo! Checkpoint! Let's go! Another note written with the same intricate hand, it reads. Same guy. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Only assuming, of course, a wager you've obviously cracked in dust. Caked dust and sweat. Possibly peck marks, managed ticks, and I can only guess a healthy screaming of faces as well. Not to worry, old boy. You won't offend the senses of anyone down here. Everyone's handsome as Adams with no light to see by, you know. Now, like I said, I'm not much for surface air. I'll be retreating down to a more comfortable depth by the old silver mine. I'll leave another note for you there, so you know something nice to look forward to, alongside all the wonders in store. just gonna crush me and kill me. I guess not. I'm just gonna push these stones. Maybe they're here for you to do something. Go by stones. Fill whatever hole that you're supposed to fill. I was right. Genius. I'm a... Don't tell me this is how I go out. Oh. I've never played this before. This is my first time playing. I'm just... It feels straightforward. Though challenging. Let me up. I could have get buried beneath those and died. And you. Do I? Okay. I love you. Okay, I need to flip back around. My legs aren't wanting to do that. Flip! Flip, damn it! Flip! God damn it, legs! How did I wedge myself like this? Come on. Yes! Okay. Need to find a way to flip me around. how do I manage this? I can't go down that way. Back up. Okay. I'm back as zero. Ugh. I'm a fucking ball now. It's ledged. Okay, I'm a because I need to. Yes. Okay. Move aside, rebel. Get off of me. Why is that rebel like perfectly shaped to fuck with me? Get off of me. Yo. Like a worm, or my little worm worming about. Through it. is not good. This is terrible. This is bad. This 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 bad. The mines. Oh my god. That's cool. Well, I guess we made it to the second chapter. That's fun. I made it to the second chapter. Rawr. This is cool. Oh, you can even play on controller too. Oh, that's sick. I'm gonna end the video here. I've been recording for like an hour already. I had this a lot of time to edit. I'm enjoying this game a lot. The sound design's great. The art style's really simplistic, but really good. Like, I really enjoy it. It's simple. And it, like, really fits the vibe of, you're in a cave and you cannot get out and there's no going up anymore. We're here, and the only way to go, deeper.